Well, it was here. Now Neon, who of course recently film winning like pretty much had like not one but two films winning Best Pictures in recent years, Parasite and most recent Nora. They had a really good year in 2025, but 2026 might be pretty cool for them too. So here are the films coming out in 2026 from Neon. All right, technically the first Neon movie that's coming out is more of a wide release one, and that is the Park Chan Wook movie, No Other Choice. That got a limited release last week, but it's opening wider this week. I am actually planning to see that in theaters this week, so we'll see how that's gonna be. All right, we also got Nirvana the band show the movie, which comes out in February. When they're planning to book a show at the Rivoli goes horribly wrong, Matt and Jay accidentally travel back to the year 2008. That could be pretty. That does look pretty fun. There is also like an Elvis concert documentary from Boz Lerman coming out also in February, so that could be interesting. We also got a movie called Alpha, which is from the director of Raw, where Alpha is a troubled 13-year-old who lives with her single mom, and the world collapses the day she returns from school with a tattoo on her arm. The preview for this does look pretty creepy, so yeah, it could be pretty good with horror. I mean, not everything they put out turns to go. Keeper, obviously, but I don't know. Maybe this could be a good one. Who knows? We got Hokum, which stars Adam Scott as where a horror writer visits an Irish inn to scatter his parents' ashes, unaware the property is said to be haunted by a witch. You got Adam Scott, who's always good, so sign me up with this one. We do got a movie called I Love Boosters, which is directed by Sorry to Bother You director Boots Riley, starring Kiki Palmer, Lakeith Stanfield, Taylor Page, Naomi Ackie, and it follows a group of shoplifters who take aim at a cutthroat fashion raven. That could be pretty interesting there. We got Bad Lieutenant Tokyo, which stars Lily James, where a gambling addicted Tokyo cop and an FBI agent search for a missing politician's daughter, while a mysterious killer lurks in the criminal underworld, watching their every move. Now, obviously, this is a little bit of a follow up to the other Bad Lieutenant movies. Obviously, there was the New Orleans one with Nick Cage, the OG one with Harvey Keitel. They're not really sequels, if you will. They don't have any connection with one another, but I don't know. This could still be interesting, to say at least. We got the Christophers, which is the new Steven Soderbergh film starring Sir Ian McKellen, James Corden. The children of a once famous artist hires to forge a complete some unfinished, long ago abandoned canvases. So they'll have to inherit when he dies. Could be interesting. I mean, McKellen is always incredible, so that could be cool. We got a Korean movie called The Exit 8, where a man increasingly desperate when he realizes he is trapped in a subway station and needing to complete a mission to get out. That could be interesting. We got a movie called If George, I think it is, which stars Renee Reinslev and Sebastian Stan, who are both in a different man together. It is where an immigrant Romanian family living in Norway is subject to a investigation and faces the secrecy of a local judicial system. That could be interesting to check out. We got a movie called The Wrong Girls, which stars Kristen Stewart and Seth Rogen, where two aimless young women gain telepathic abilities after ingesting an experimental drug, pitting them against dangerous rivals pursuing the same powerful substance. That could be interesting. We got The Young People, which is the new Oz Perkins movie. Hopefully, it's better than The Keeper. This stars the likes of Nico Parker, Nicole Kidman, and it's about two and also Lola Tung from Somebody Turned Pretty fame, where two school friends drift apart as one starts inhabiting disturbing behaviors, turning their relationship sinister. That could be interesting to check out. We got a movie called Brides, which is directed by the same director who did that Micah Moreau movie called Watcher. This stars Olivia Cook. It was supposed to star Micah at one point, but she had to drop out due to another film. This takes place in 1960s Italy, where a married couple visits a remote villa owned by a mysterious count. The count takes an interest in the wife, but the feminist idealist disrupts his agent for vampire brides. So a vampire movie, sign me up there. We also do got A Private in Hell, which is from Fair Play director Clara Dumont, starring the likes of Daisy Edgar Jones, Michelle Williams, and it's about follows two women at a high profile criminal law firm. Could be interesting there. Last but not least, we got Her Private Hell, which is directed by Drive director Nicholas Winding Refn, starring Sophie Thatcher. For an edgy, hypnotic, and unhinged thriller based on an original story that promises lots of glitter and violence here. Okay, sign me up right there. Of course, Nicholas Winding Refn hasn't directed a film since the Neon Demon that he did with Keanu Reeves and Elle Fanning. Really interesting film there. So yeah, Neon Demon, by the way, turns 10 years old this year. So he has not directed a movie, in 10 years. So glad to see there. Now there's probably other films that Neon does have coming, but they don't really. Neon hasn't really acquired much yet. Like we do got Sundance coming out. Guarantee you, Neon will pick up something from there. Neon probably will pick up something here. They probably have some other stuff that I forgot to write down, really. But let me let you guys. What are some films coming out from 2026 from Neon that you're interested in? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Hibby Sire.